Hey there, guys. So, last night, big training session. Bench press, 302.5 kilos, twice. So this comp prep, I've sort of been struggling to get the bench shirt to work to be able to get the weight to touch the chest. So yeah, last night I was able to do it twice and get two good lifts. Lift one, it barely scratched the chest. Someone said they could see a little bit of daylight between it and the bar. Not so sure. Second lift, there was no doubt. You could see a visible, impression and slight pause. And then yeah, pressed it up and really happy. Um, the reason it's 302.5 is because 300 is the Australian record in the 110 kilo class. So wanted to break it by 2.5 kilos unofficially, but also the 300 kilo bench press, that was a goal I set a very very long time ago. Sort of when I first started the sport, or about a year in. So I set that goal when I was about 17. I'm 31 now, so I've just been slowly chipping away at it. And yeah, I'm really fortunate that so far in my lifting career I've had no huge injuries. I've had the occasion like a minor injury or something that put me out of action for maybe a week or 2 weeks max, but nothing that was like crippling, nothing that's gone snapped badly, or nothing that's put me in hospital in terms of tears or injuries or sickness or ill health related to the sport. So I've looked after myself, and powerlifters don't peak until very late 30s if you're unlucky, but more early to mid 40s seems to be very very common. So I got a long time in this sport still, at least another decade, and I'm slowly getting stronger. The biggest things that I'd probably say is just stay consistent. There's going to be periods of your life that get upended, and the things that have really set me back the biggest has actually been women when you break up with them. Sometimes they tend to do some pretty crazy things, like one of my exes ran away with my son. So yeah, you could imagine the mental strain that throws into the mix. And that single thing probably set me back the biggest. And then getting my son back and winning my court case and everything else, like for the custody and things like that, to get a 50-50 split. Getting over that and dropping all the stress made me really sick again. So that's what women can do, unfortunately, and that's probably the only huge setbacks I've had in this journey. And mind you, they were two very very big setbacks. Like, stress does terrible things. So I can completely understand people that have been in that situation or currently in that situation. So look, I'll put together another video, talk a little bit more about my training, what I've done, how I've worked up to the heaviest singles, and what I do on the light day. But I thought I'd just take a little bit of time out, give an update. I'm also very thankful for my old man who's been in the sport with me. We both picked it up at the same time. And next Sunday, so the 23rd of October, we're both going to compete and share the platform together. And we've probably done a good 20 plus comps, together. I think, according to powerlifting rankings or something like that, this is probably like comp number 44 for me. So, been in the sport 15 years. So yeah, compete 2-3 times a year if I can. At the start I competed a little bit more because I could, because when I was a novice the sport didn't take it out of you as much. Speaking of which, today I feel really fatigued. I'm just going to do some light sledgehammer hits, pump a little bit of blood into the forearms and biceps, probably do some pull-ups. And I still got to do my light overhead, shoulder press stuff. I just did not have energy last night. I was really happy with the lift, but I was pretty gassed as well, which is sort of expected. I didn't really want to hit that weight twice, but I wasn't going to leave any doubt. So yeah, that's sort of where I'm at. If you guys have any questions, feel free to comment below. Otherwise, have a great day wherever you are.